So speaking of awkward moments, we had one today with the president, not we personally, but he got a little frustrated during the White House science fair. You know how stressful those events can be. When a reporter tried to ask President Obama about some breaking news on Syria. Watch.
Are you sending Americans on trade?
I'm sorry. We're doing a science fair. Come on. Come on. Thank you.
Chris Stirewalt is our Fox News digital politics editor. What's that? He's a little snippy. Why was he so snippy?
Perhaps she was being too bossy. I don't know. She was asking. She was the pool reporter. She was assigned to be there. The science fair was wrapping up. The president was exiting. We knew that he was going to make remarks about Afghanistan. She said, "What about Syria?" And he did not like her trying to do that. Didn't like it a bit.
What's the problem? I mean, you know, I realized that they were talking about science, but, you know, what's the sort of the protocol? Would the president normally say, well, here's the deal?
The right answer here for the president would be, now we're going to have remarks later. There'll be everything you need to know. Thanks very much. I would suspect the reason he was snappish is because the White House is in a terrible pickle right now when it comes to the Veterans Affairs issue. That's eating them alive as they're trying to pivot around to talk about Afghanistan. They are trying to hold 2 days of the news cycle with basically non-news about Afghanistan by announcing this troop number over a long period of time. They're trying to manufacture 2 days of news out of it.
You think that the sort of these stories that are in the news that have been difficult for the administration, it's getting to him? Because normally he is, you know, no drama Obama.
Well, he is, but they don't do very well with the press, even when the press is kind. And I would say this is an instance of that. I would also say...
She wasn't rude in asking the question. I mean,
no.
It was a respectful reporter, a respectful way to ask
and he
it.
was done. She wasn't interrupting him with the kids. He was done. He was on the way out. Hey, Mr. President, what about the fact... And Syria, by the way, is what they never want to talk about because it's arguably their worst failure.
That science is stressful. I mean, I can speak to that personally, having, you know, done very poorly in it in high school. Maybe that's why. Of course, he wound up at Harvard, but so he probably found it easy. In any event, Chris, good to see you.
You bet.